Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to our home here in Los Angeles on this, our 38th anniversary. So I just want to welcome everybody. We're going to take a minute for everyone to gather and to turn on and to be present and to hook into Facebook Live. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you are all healthy and safe. These have been extraordinary times, and we'll talk about it a little bit more as we go along tonight on this Kabbalat Shabbat. So now that we are all gathered here, I'm going to ask you this. I know it sounds weird, but sing with me at home, please. Even if I know in my mind that you're singing with me at home, it feels different than just me singing into my blue iPhone. So sing because it's important to sing. Sing, open the windows, let neighbors hear you singing. Here we go. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Mimelech, Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch HaKadosh, HaKadosh, Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Mimelech, Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Mimelech, Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Mimelech, Mimelech, Malchei HaMelachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So for those of you keeping count, we only sang 3 verses of the Shalom Aleichem. We do not sing Tzedchem Shalom on Friday night. Why? because the angels have just arrived, and to sing "Leave in Peace" as they just arrived is not cool, it's not polite. We are so delighted that the angels are with us here tonight. And if ever there was a night we needed them, you know we're witnessing it. This is the night we need the angels. And so we wish them to stay here with us for as long as possible. Now the minimum is 25 hours, you should know that. But halachically, it's okay for me to not be able to say the Havdalah until Tuesday night. So the ceremony of separation of differentiation between Shabbat and the rest of the week can happen Tuesday evening. And so, I hope the angels stay with us until then. And here's the thing about this evening. We're not happy. We're not happy. We're not feeling okay. If anyone is feeling okay during what is happening to us right now, then we need to examine ourselves. This is upsetting, this is difficult, this is heavy, this is all kinds of things, right? And so the purpose tonight is to try and work through that and find the beauty and find the sweetness, find the glory, find the love, find the compassion, find the uplift. Dafka now, just now when we're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, right now, we need to find a way to be able to uplift ourselves. But we don't get there immediately. We can't smack ourselves over the head and go, okay, be happy. No. We need to start from somewhere where we are now. And so I want to offer you this Nigun Atik, which is an absolutely beautiful Satmar Nigun that I think expresses a lot of what we are all feeling right now. And after that, we will move on to happier, more uplifting, step by step. Sing with me. Hope with me. Pray with me. Bless with me.
Oi,
The power of the nigun, the melody without words, right? There's a power that is not achievable any other way. Sometimes words just aren't enough. And I think we are in one of those moments in time where words aren't enough. But crying is enough, singing is enough, dancing is enough, loving is enough, blessing is enough. So I'm going to sing Lecha Dudi, Come My Beloved, the hymn that Al-Kabetz wrote in the 16th century in Sfat, intending to heal the world. And you and I can do it. You and I can do it. Heal the world now. It begins tonight. It won't be completed tonight. We're not fools. But we have to begin tonight. And so I'm going to sing my Rebbe's melody for the first half, and then the Mushit's melody for the second half, so that we have full joy. Lecha Dudi. Don't forget to sing with me. Lecha Dudi ligagala yalala yalala neshama nekabela Lecha Dudi ligagala yalala yalala neshama nekabela Shamor vezavor vedibur echad ishmi'anu el ha'yuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shemu tiferet ve'litchila Lecha Dudi ligagala yalala yalala neshama nekabela Lecha Dudi ligagala yalala yalala neshama nekabela Likrat Shabbat mechuvenecha ki mekor ha'amracha merosh mikedem mesucha sof maaseh v'machshavtila Lecha Dudi ligagala yalala 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 neshama nekabela Lecha Dudi ligagala yalala yalala neshama nekabel. You can harmonize. Mikdash melech ir melucha Kevod Adonai Alayich Nigra. Oh, Lecha Dodi Nikrat Garai 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 Nei Shabbat Nei Kabbalat Lecha Dodi Nikrat Garai 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 Nei Shabbat Nei Kabbalat Yalabimba Lo Kevoshi Lelo Tikali Matishtochavi Umateni Yalabimba Vachefesu Ani Ami Beni Netahir Atila Ay ay Yalabimba 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 Hey, Lecha Dodi Likrat Kara Yalababa Shabbat Kabbalat Ve'ayulim Shisa Shosayim Ve'rachadu Kol Ve'ayim Yasis Alayim Elohayim Kimsos Adam Akala Ay ay Yalababa Yalababa Bimba Yalababa 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 Ay 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 Hey Lecha Dodi Likrat Kara Yalababa 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 Neshama Nekabla Yalabimba Yalabidusmon Tiprosi Ve'et Adonai Taritzi Yalabimba Yalabimba Avyadis Be'arzi Be'nismecha Be'nagila Ay ay Yalababa Yalababa Bimba Yalababa 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 Ay 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 Hey Lecha Dodi Likrat Kara Yalababa 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 Shabbat Kabbalat Goi Shalom Atere Balak Gam Besimcha Ubensohola Ay 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 Tochemune Segula Boigala Boigala Shabbat Kata Ay ay Yababa 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 Ay 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 Hey Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Yababa 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 Shabbat the excitement, mamish, through the kippah of my head. So that's how happy I am. This is wonderful doing this. I have to tell you, this Lecha Dodi, come my beloved, let us go out and greet the Sabbath bride, is just the most wonderful, beautiful, awesome, what a hymn in our entire Siddur, our prayer service. I want to urge those of you who don't know to please look at Lecha Dodi. Please examine it. It can take you a year or two to examine the entire hymn. And I'm not joking. This is not hyperbole. It takes that long to look into the depths of it. But here we are at Psalm 92, Mizmor Shir Liyom Shabbat, this wonderful uplifting melody by the Gott brothers from Yerushalayim. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. Sing with me this time, here we go. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. כי רפו דעות מדבר וגלבעות תחגורנה, כבשו כרים הצאן בעמקים יעטפו בה, יתרועעו אף ישיר. מזמור שיר. So it is good to sing to Adonai and to praise Adonai's name every day, to speak of your graciousness in the morning and your faithfulness at night. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר. מזמור שיר ליום השבת. So we've merited to arrive at the Baruch Hu. Praise God who is already praised. Bless God who is already blessed. Kneel before God who have already been kneeled before. None of this is something that God needs from us. All of this is something we need of ourselves. Whether you are a believer or not, gratitude is good practice. Blessing is good practice. Mercy is good practice. Grace is good practice. Is the Ma'ariv Aravim. And the Ma'ariv Aravim thanks God for making darkness fall. Really? Thanking for making darkness fall. And this is actually the essence of Judaism. Think about the beginning of the book of Genesis. Vayehi Erev, Vayehi Boker Yom Echad. The end of the first paraphrase, the first paragraph, in the book of Genesis is, and there was evening and there was morning one day. You'd think that we'd mentioned that there was morning and then there was evening. But what we are thanking God for is darkness and light, day and night, sorrow and joy, heartbreak and uplift. And they are not separate from each other. They are bound together like that. They are tied to each other. And if we cannot affirm the heartbreak and the darkness and the evening, then we have no claim over the dawn and the joy and the uplift. I love that. This is where we are today. This is where we are now as a nation. We have to embrace the sorrow. We have to embrace the heartbreak. We have to acknowledge the wrong. We have to take it to our hearts and then open that heart up and uplift. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בהם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Emet, truth. All these things which we say today, place them on our hearts. Place them between our eyes. Place them on our doorposts. When we come and go, wrap them, bind them on our arms. I am Adonai your God who took you out of Mitzrayim, out of narrow straits. I am the God who took you out of narrow straits. And we are there in the narrow straits. And we need uplift. And we need deliverance. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. Lay us down, Adonai our God, for the sake of peace. And if you choose to raise us up tomorrow morning, let it be for the sake of life. Let us remember always that we are here for the sake of peace and for the sake of life. השכיבנו, השכיבנו, אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, לשלום, השכיבנו, השכיבנו, אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים ולשלום, ולשלום. Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom ushmor et tzedkeinu ureinu lechayim ushalom me'ata le'ad olam ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha aleinu sukat shlomecha hashkivenu hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom leshalom hashkivenu hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom. Peace, peace, love, peace, love. Those themes are going to be repeating today in our Torah portion, so that's why I'm repeating them the way I am. V'shammeru b'nei Yisrael, and the children of Israel kept, preserved the Sabbath, to make the Sabbath Sabbath, so that the Sabbath is not an issue of a calendar. It's not the day that comes after Friday. Shabbat is something that we have to make. We have to sanctify the seventh day. It is upon us to make it something special, something holy. So here we go. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותיו בית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם לעולם. Sing with me. שמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם, לדורותם, וליטול על משענו לעיני ישראל. את השבת, את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, וליטולם, לדורותם, וליטולם. So here we are. We're at the moment of what normally is called the Amidah, the standing prayer, or the Shmoneh Esrei, the 18 prayers. It is called that because it has how many prayers? Correct, 19. So Judaism 101. Nothing is simple, nothing is obvious. But this is also the time of silent reflection. And so what I want to invite all of us to do is to take a moment of just of quiet. And when we come out of that, I'm going to sing something for you. It's the priestly benediction. It's the threefold benediction. And I will sing it for you, and then I will just say a couple of words about it, because this blessing appears today in our portion. How lucky, how fortunate are we that we have this blessing today. So just a moment of quiet, and then I will sing. May God bless you and keep you. May God illuminate God's countenance to you and be gracious unto you. May God lift God's countenance upon you and grant you peace. You, me, all of us, safety, grace, peace. Today's blessing. And our priests, our Kohanim, are commanded to give these blessings on behalf of God to all of the children of Israel. The priests are not the ones blessing us. God is blessing us. The priests are the vessels through which God's blessing comes. We are vessels through which God's blessings come. But the Talmud in Masechet Sota tells us that these blessings that the priests give us are to be given be'ahava, in love. If you don't have love, don't bless. If you don't feel love for your fellow human being, don't bless them. Spare them. Bless only when you're filled with love. And I hope that today of all days, all of us can find a measure of love to bless somebody, to bless as many people as possible, because we are all in need of blessing right now. And we are all in need of love, and we are all in need of grace, and we are all in need of safeguarding, of keeping safely, of preserving. So, we are thinking at Makom Elei, at this moment, of Bruce Foxworth and Jerry Foxworth and Audrey Gardner and Michal Morris Camille and Sharon Lipman and William Nolan and Cassie Rook and Bill Schumacher and Joan Silver, Chava Bat Yochanan, and Stacy Sizik Robinson and Myra Wexler and Carol O'Shamay and Ruth Rose and Michelle Perkins. If you have any people that you wish to think of at this moment and keep in your heart for healing, for a blessing, then I ask you to say their names out loud. Say their names out loud. It does actually have an effect, I believe. It does go out into the universe. So all the names that you have of people you wish to get better, for people you wish for healing at this moment, please say them as I sing Craig Taubman's beautiful melody for Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel veLeah, Uyevarech veYerabeh et hacholim. We'll sing it one more time, please. Misha Berach Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel veLeah, Uyevarech veYerabeh et hacholim. Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel veLeah, Uyevarech veYerabeh et hacholim, Uyevarech veYerabeh et hacholim. Let's wish a speedy healing for everybody we are thinking about, but for everybody in our nation, because we all need healing. All of us need healing. Today, at Makom, we are thinking of certain people, and then I'm going to invite you to mention other people for the Kaddish Yatom, for the mourner's Kaddish. We are thinking of Robin Babini, daughter of Polinda Schimmel, and Edward Benowitz, father of Herb, and Jason Burak, beloved cousin of Rachel Goldman, and William Duffy, the husband of Helen and father of Rebecca, and David L. Fox, husband of Carol, Dorothy Friedman, mother of Janie, Brenda Honecke, sister of Gail Yacht, and Esther Lewis, mother of Alan, and Harry London, uncle of Jerry Mund, and Pat Quick, sister of Jerry Foxworth, and Jack Rosenfeld, father of Sharon Meyer, Anne Scheinbeck, and Blanche Small, mother of Susan Greenberg. I am also thinking of Terry. Terry and I lost a friend, Elise Azriel, just recently. And we are thinking of her. She was a righteous, wonderful light, and we miss her. I invite you to think of everybody that you have lost that you want to mention. Hold them before your face. Image them before you. Remind yourself of the sound of their voice, of their kindest smile, of their best hug. Say their name out loud. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברך יראותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלמא ולעלמי עלמא. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה בשירתה, תוש בחתה בנחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, בחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. I am aware of the fact that people watching, and also people who come to Makom LA, not all of them are Jews. And it's important for me that you should know that the Kaddish, this seminal prayer in Judaism that appears a few times throughout our prayer service tonight, it only appeared once, but it appears quite a few times in a traditional service, almost like a veil between the different chambers into which we enter, or the different veils, the veils between the different steps we ascend as we climb up the prayer. And this is the foundation of the Lord's Prayer. The beginning of the Kaddish is exactly the beginning of the Lord's Prayer. I want you to know that. I want you to be aware of that these prayers are not be'alma, they're not just stam, they're not nothing. They are connected to all the Abrahamic traditions. We all share in these. Our foundation is here. I want to thank you profusely for spending this time with me and with Terry on our beautiful anniversary. Thank you to everybody, and I'm going to respond to you after Shabbat is over. So anybody who wrote anything, I want to thank you. Thank you wherever you tuned in, whether you're in Portland, Oregon, or in Columbus, Ohio, or in Toronto, whether you are in Porto Alegre, or in Tel Aviv, or Yerushalayim, or wherever you are, in Amsterdam, in Makom, or in London, wherever you are, we are so happy that you tuned in and share this with us, because in this time, this is the way we can share. This is our community. Please send blessings of love, blessings of healing to our country, to America, which is suffering right now. Send healing to us. Send healing to all people who need healing. And we will finish with Adon Olam, Master of the Universe. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, בטרם כל יציר נברא, לנשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא, מלך שמו נקרא, ואחרי ככלות הכל, לבדו ימלוך נורא, והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני, והמשילו להכבירה, בראשית ובתכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, בצור חבלי וצרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, בידו אף כדרובי, ותשען באמירה, ואמרוכי גביעתי, אדוני ולא יירא, אדוני ולא יירא. Shabbat Shalom, peace, grace, love, compassion,